Hi, this is Sean Rupp with the BAB Multifamily Group at Marcus & Millichap with our Week 4 Coronavirus Update. This update will focus on solutions for multifamily owners, such as how to market and to best lease your vacant units, as well as some uplifting news in both the medical and personal side of things. Let's start with the solutions for landlords. Best practices for marketing vacancies. It goes without saying, always consult with your attorney, lease, lender, CPA, CDC guidelines, and any other professionals associated with your business before implementing any of these suggestions. First off, you can interview prospective tenants before touring using FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp, or other virtual meeting software to help put a face to a name and sell them on why they should live at your community. You can also virtually tour them through an apartment in your community as if they were in person while on the call. Many landlords are posting a virtual tour of their vacant units using a smartphone video or hiring a professional company such as Matterport to create 3D showings. Be certain to show any amenities, laundry facilities, and other areas not inside the unit. Some landlords are taking an opportunity to show their staff in their virtual tour videos to humanize the process, as well as video the precautions they're taking between tours, such as wiping down door handles to ensure prospects' safety. Consider using a lockbox to allow prospective tenants to tour the units on their own. Digital lockboxes or an August smart lock will allow you to change codes easily from any Wi-Fi connection. Consider putting a cheap security camera, such as a Wise Cam, in the unit to view when tenants arrive, leave, and to be able to communicate with them if necessary. Make sure to follow any applicable laws as it relates to this. Avoid booking showings too close to each other to prevent prospects from being in a unit at the same time. Avoid showing occupied units and only show vacated units which have been thoroughly sanitized. Provide hand sanitizer or disinfectants near doorways so prospects can wipe down surfaces they touch. Utilize digital platforms or even phone call tenant applications. Even an email application will work if your management software doesn't have its own. Utilize services like DocuSign or Dotloop for lease signing, and Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or Apple Pay for security deposits, first month, and/or application fees. Now for some good news for commercial real estate owners. First off, 1031 exchange deadlines have been extended for anyone who has an exchange deadline falling between April 1st and July 14th. These deadlines have been extended to July 15th. Of course, it goes without saying, please discuss this with your attorney, CPA, and intermediary before taking any actions as related to this news. Contrary to national news, indicating that almost 1/3 of tenants did not pay their rent this month, our local owner survey of the state of Florida is showing much better numbers than that. In fact, some landlords are reporting that they have leased vacancies that they've had on the market for several months in the last couple weeks. The Federal Reserve has shown that they'll pull out every gun in their arsenal to curb the economic effects of this virus, as they rolled out even more programs this week and are expected to roll out more over the coming few weeks. Finally, our lobbyists at Marcus & Millichap are calling into Congress daily to make more laws benefiting landlords, owners, and operators of multifamily properties. In positive medical news, New York State is posting negative net change in ICU admissions for the first time since the outbreak. Furthermore, they're showing 74% of admissions have been released from the hospital. Federal officials claim that the first antibodies test will be arriving in the U.S. in a few days, and that those who have had the virus will most likely be immune to it if it comes back later in the year. To date, over 300,000 people have recovered from the virus, including one couple, both 88 years old, in Spain, as well as a Dutch woman that is 107 years old. And lastly, in medical news, California has sent back 500 ventilators to the national stockpile. And on the lighter side of the news, LA now has some of the cleanest air quality of any major city across the globe. And parts of India can now see the Himalayas for the first time in 10 years. Jack Dorsey of Twitter is donating $1 billion of equity in Square towards COVID-19 relief efforts. Tyler Perry paid for all seniors shopping at 44 Krogers in Atlanta, as well as 29 Krogers in his hometown of New Orleans. And great news for animals looking to be adopted, shelters across the country are reporting higher than normal adoption numbers, with many of them having no animals left to adopt. Lastly, this special effects artist created a coronavirus mask that is turning heads in shopping centers. Thank you once again from all of us at the BAB Multifamily team at Marcus and Millichap. Don't hesitate to contact any one of us if you have any questions, concerns, or anything else that we can be of help with.